cat.
Towns, three. Good! What a shot!
Facing elimination with Brunson sidelined by foul trouble in the fourth, the Knicks desperately needed a hero, and Karl Towns answered the call. New York flipped the script in Game 3 by pulling off a monster 20-point comeback to stun the Pacers at home. But let's start from the beginning, where Thibs shocked everyone by starting Mitchell Robinson over Josh Hart.
Towns hard, bulldozing, round to Turner with the fake. Robinson gets it.
Bigger and stronger than his opponents, Robinson made this look like a smart move in the first quarter.
Siakam trying to defend inside, and finally they get it to go through. Robinson with the touch, and Bridges. Hart. Robinson in perfect position, staked his claim and got it to go.
But the surprises weren't over, as Tom inserted Delon Wright in the first period as well. What is going on? The guy only appeared for 3 minutes in one game of the Boston series, and now he's getting early playtime in a do-or-die scenario. Anyway, the game was evenly matched after one, but then, out of the blue, we see Landry Shamet out on the floor at the start of the second quarter. What? Is Thibs okay? Has anyone checked on him lately? The guy who became a legend for draining his starting five and having the shortest rotation possible just ran a lineup of guys who never played together before in the conference finals. Okay, what's more unexpected, they held their end of the bargain until Brunson and Bridges returned to the court. And this is when things will take an even wilder swing because...
And leans underneath Anunoby.
Tough shot by Nesmith.
Toppin, spinning up, Brunson takes it in with a pirouette. Steal by Halliburton, 2-on-1 with Sheppard, and a trailer in Toppin. It's an 8-0 run for the Pacers since the challenge. Halliburton on the move. A free Halliburton.
They're looking for the knockout.
Picked off Halliburton.
This has got to be a timeout coming after this for New York.
Wow, Hali and Nesmith followed by Toppin and Sheppard absolutely blitzed the Knicks in just 2.5 minutes by going on an electrifying 13-0 run to grab a comfortable 20-point lead, and the crowd went crazy. As usual, the Pacers won the fast break battle 16-2, and for things to get worse, Brunson earned his 4th personal right before halftime, with both him and Cat shooting below 30% for a total combined of 15 points. I felt exactly like Chuck said at the break.
This game is pretty much over. This is a wrap because the Knicks can't play fast and beat the Pacers, but they're down 13, so they got to play fast. They're going to get ran out this damn building.
Although the deficit was narrowed down to 10 points at the start of the third, it seemed like the Pacers could run my Knicks out of the building with another similar run.
And intercepted by Nimhard. Halliburton looking one way, through on the other. Siakam inside. Wow. Looking for the cutting Brunson. Knocked away, turnover. Indiana's got it. And numbers. Toppin!
Well, I'm worried, did the ball even touch the floor on that fast break?
But that didn't happen, and despite Towns going scoreless and Brunson continuing with his subpar shooting, New York stayed afloat. Then, in a night full of surprises, Deuce McBride emerged as the sole scoring option at the end of the quarter.
O'Connell will defend, and a 2 from McBride. Deuce McBride will drive and foul. With the foul on McConnell, 2-2 from McBride. Got him late in the season, started about 5 games, and there were some injuries to guys like McBride. Here is a free. Got it! Uh-oh.
Down to 8.
It's a 7-0 run by New York.
McBride goes on a personal 7-0 run to cut Indiana's lead to single digits. Let's go! Down by 10 at the start of the final period, and with Brunson on the bench, the Knicks desperately needed someone to step up big time. And after shooting just 2 of 8 throughout the game, along with 4 turnovers, Cat turned into a pit bull because...
Towns into Turner, and across the lane with the spin.
Good move there by the big Cat.
From behind... What a pass! Towns into the cutting right. Trailing Towns by Turner and hard to the hole. It is a 3-point game.
A 9-2 run led by Towns got New York within 3 points. Then Jalen got back into the game, but Cat was still wilding in the spotlight.
Here is Brunson. Towns, quick 3. Turner there. Count it.
Got it on locked right now.
1-point game after being down by 20.
In the playoffs,
Bridges double, Towns cutting, and jackhammers. And New York's got the lead.
Oh my goodness, an explosion by Towns to the rim, posterizing Nembhard and converting the N1 to complete the monster comeback. And after this layup in transition by Brunson, take a close look at the next possession where Jalen got whistled for his 5th foul.
Oh, that could be the offensive foul. Oh, wow. Yeah,
It's going to be Brunson's 5th. This one might be a challenge.
I would challenge this one.
Come on now, how is this a foul on Brunson? Even with the next challenge, the refs confirmed their decision, leaving no choice for Thibs but to sit his best player on the bench once again. And in a period where the Pacers couldn't find anything easy to go, Siakam finally hits a shot to retake the lead. But right back at him goes Towns with 2 made free throws and a long-range bomb.
All right, the hot hand here of Cat.
Towns 3. Good! What a shot!
Well, you talked about those being bad shots. He can knock those down.
Karl Anthony Towns played like a man possessed in the 4th quarter. Get this, he scored 20 points in a span of 7 minutes to turn the 10-point deficit into a 4-point lead for New York. Absolutely amazing. And he even got this tough layup to go as well, but Scott Foster called a travel, and on the replay, although looking a bit clumsy, he got the ball off in time, and I think it was all clear. On the other end, Indiana's offense wasn't flowing, and Siakam was the only one making plays.
Bridges and Siakam. Siakam shot. Oh, a big one.
Gotta ride him.
When Siakam gets to his right shoulder turn, he's almost automatic down there.
Mikal Bridges hounded Halliburton, limiting his impact when it mattered the most, and OG Anunoby was locked in as well.
Could be there. It is. Defense has changed for the Knicks. Nesmith bullies his way and knocked away. Swatted away by Anunoby. Shot clock at 2.8.
And after getting the switch on McBride, Tyrese finally got something to drop.
The Knicks have outscored him 33-14. Here's a shot by Halliburton.
That was a huge possession in bucket here.
On the other side, props to Deuce for even trying this.
McBride rocketing to the rim with a foul. 2:51 to go in regulation.
Yeah, but they don't have any challenges.
Up by 4 with less than 3 minutes to play, Towns commits his 5th foul on Turner, who makes both free throws to keep the Pacers intact. And mind you, Jalen Brunson is still stuck on the bench. So after a couple of extremely tough possessions on both ends, Captain Crunch Time gets back into a tied game.
It's Brunson. That shot clock is low. Driving inside on Nesmith and got the teardrop to go down. Wow.
He always finds a way to deliver in the clutch. Truly remarkable. Now it's Indy's time, and the Game 1 hero has the ball on the baseline. And
Nesmith on the move and will let it fly. Hart with the rebound.
Nesmith wasn't feeling himself after tweaking his ankle in the 3rd quarter. Regardless, on the next trip down the court, he digs deep into his energy levels to stop Brunson.
Nesmith on Brunson. Works his way hard inside, stripped to the ball, out of bounds, off Indiana.
Up by 2 with time winding down, all we need now is just one damn stop.
Turner for the lead. Rebound flying inside, and a foul called, and down goes Hart.
Josh Hart skies for the rebound and draws a foul by Nesmith in what turned out to be a crucial moment. So he goes to the line with a chance to make it a 2-possession game. And he does just that by knocking down both free throws. Now just play it cool and don't do anything stupid.
Gotta go quick.
Halliburton with Bridges defending. Setting up, there's a whistle.
The way they have called the game throughout the playoffs and tonight.
Oh, you're saying
that's
the foul
a
call?
foul?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a foul? That's a foul in the 2025 playoffs?
Bridges can't believe it as well.
I agree with Stan 100%. That's a no call all throughout these playoffs, and you whistle for it now? Anyway, Tyrese hits the pair of freebies before the Knicks called a timeout. In a must-foul situation, the Pacers foul the worst guy possible, and Brunson stays as clutch as they get, sealing off the huge comeback win on the road.
Neymar to inbound. It's Siakam, doubled, fires 3, no, rebound Hart. Who else? Hart got it. 2.6, fouled on the play.
My Knicks responded with a gutsy performance in Game 3, boosting the road game record to 6-1 in these playoffs. The killer instinct ignites faster when you see a roaring opposite crowd. And that happened for Pascal Siakam in Game 2 when he destroyed the Knicks in MSG with a new playoff career high of 39 points. Unlike tonight, New York's bench unit looked like a cartoon squad without Brunson on the floor. I documented everything about that game in this video right here. Check it out if you haven't, and talk to you in the next one. Peace out.